In today's video, I'd like to compare and contrast Valorant and CSGO, so let's get right into it. First, I should say this video is pure conjecture. These are strictly my opinions on how I feel this will all play out. All the information is also publicly available, so if you came here expecting new news, sorry to disappoint. Valorant has to pave a path in a genre that has become stale. People are already saying that Valorant will be the savior that tactical shooters need, and innovate where Valve won't. Let's first compare Valorant with CSGO. It's very clear by the footage we have that the two are very similar. Both are in the same genre of tactical shooters, which means they feature realistic combat movement and most importantly, have an emphasis on team play. This is about as surface level as you can get. Before we head into the nitty-gritty, it's important to realize that Valorant features elements from the hero shooter genre. This includes games like Overwatch, Quake Champions, and Rainbow Six Siege with the direction that it's headed in. This means that abilities have a big role, and essentially where the phrase "press Q to win" stems from. These games are notoriously hard to balance and keep in a stable state. Hopefully, with the low TTKs of Valorant, abilities won't have much as an impact. Developers have also said abilities aren't as important as having raw aim. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Valorant and CS both have an extremely similar weapon system. You need to buy weapons at the beginning of each round, and weapons deal different damage depending on where you hit the person. They also have a predictable recoil pattern, and weapons also become more accurate if you stand still, and become more random if you move and shoot. Both games also feature weapons where you can scope in. Think the AWP or SSG. Valorant and CS are very similar in movement, which was explained by a developer via Twitter. This means that bunny hopping is potentially in the game, as well as run boosting and various other CSGO mechanics. This is where things start to branch off though. It's very important that Valorant still has the feeling of CS, but distinguishes itself through the combat and general gameplay. Speaking of general gameplay, Valorant has 3 bomb sites instead of Counter-Strike's 2, and it's possible that each map will feature a different amount. This means that on a defending team of 5, you will essentially always have someone in between sites for quick rotations. This makes game sense invaluable for those on rotating positions. Valorant also has sub-map objectives that are pre-placed. These objectives are called orbs and help you obtain your ultimate. There are other ways to gain your ultimate, but fighting for those orbs will be massive. Valorant also has quality of life changes, such as buying for your team through a menu. Now, the one saving grace about Counter-Strike is its sense of community. By this, I of course mean the workshop. So far, it's unclear if Valorant will feature a similar system, but because it's being made in the Unreal Engine, it's entirely possible for players to hop on and design maps for the game. If Valorant incorporated that, then it will increase the longevity of the game. Valorant is already looking pretty stacked against CS. With the recent signing of Braxton Swag Pierce to SKTT1, Valorant also allows all the ex-pros of Counter-Strike to partake in its competitive scene. Players like Kukli, AZK, Steel, and many others can finally compete in a genre that they love. This makes me and many others curious how many current and ex-pros will attempt to compete within the Valorant space. One thing is certain though, all eyes are on Valorant in what could be a make or break moment when they release the beta. Will it kill a series that's been alive for 20 years? This is very unlikely, but we will start to see a split in the genre that could potentially start another video game war. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/xBioTV. I'm building a community, and if you'd like to be a part of it, then feel free to join my Discord. This is where all my announcements are made. Until next time, guys, peace.